All right, everyone, let's call to order this public hearing of objections meeting for Amendment MP 20-02-03 to the secondary municipal plan and Z 22-09 to the zoning bylaw Z 22-01 for the Algonquin Hotel for the town of St. Andrews. Here we are Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024, gathering at the W.C. O'Neill Arena Complex in the council chambers. In addition to this meeting being available for people in audience, in attendance, we are also going to be streamed through Zoom and Facebook. If anyone has anything regarding this meeting and you are watching via Facebook, I'd encourage you to log in through Zoom. But this has a process to go through. If there's anything you want to send, whether it be support or objection regarding this project, it would be appreciated if you would email the town directly, which is probably the best one right now, be town@townofstandrews.ca. So let's get into the recording of attendance. All members of council are in attendance here, no one virtually. So thank you, council. And I do want to recognize that we are on the unceded traditional territory of the Peskotomuhkati people. Approval of the agenda. There is just the one item on this agenda, the hearing of objections, but I will be looking for an approval of the agenda. I've got Councillor Harlan and seconded by Councillor Heenan. Any changes to this agenda? Okay, I'll call the question. All in favor of approving this agenda, please signify by saying aye. So everybody, it's been carried. So here we are. We're ready to the recommended, I guess the course of it tonight would be the hearing of objections for the town of St. Andrews in regards to 240702, the public hearing objections to amendment MP 20-02-03 to the secondary municipal plan and Z 22-09 to the zoning bylaw agenda. So as it pertains to the Algonquin Hotel. I know there is a couple of members in attendance here this evening. We'll open the podium here in just a moment. Is there anyone that is logged in online, Mr. Spear?
If either of the participants online would like to speak at this meeting, please raise your virtual hand. One of the members of the proponent, the architect, wasn't planning on speaking, I don't think, Your Worship. So, Mr. Bates, are you interested in speaking? I think we're good, Your Worship.
Okay, and now we'll open up to anyone in the audience that would like to speak pertaining to this agenda item. Floor is yours, sir. If you could just state your name and your address.
Did you want me to?
Yeah, that'd be great. So anyone watching online can hear. Just to kick off, just state your name and your address.
Mark Moore. I'm 326 Glebe Road. I'm a resident in Shamcook, but also co-owner of 4 Parr Street. So that's kind of how the reason that I'm here. Maybe first, just no objections, but just a question about process. Is this the only opportunity for the public to raise objections or concerns with the project?
Yeah, so normally this isn't necessarily a Q&A, nor was just your objection, but that's a fair for process, a question. So it's the only formal where you can come and have the mic and before a decision's made. We still have to go through all 3 readings. So you're welcome at those meetings to ask questions at the end of each of those meetings. However, the most effective way that I personally ever see it is people that write their thoughts down and email it into council, whether it be a letter or just an email. You can submit those at any point, even after, but obviously you want to do that before the decision's made. But you at any time can email town hall to provide feedback, and it gets circulated to every member of council. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there was no way, we've never been informed directly of any expansion or change like any of these plans, and as a neighbor I thought that we would have heard. So is that, and I know this is more Q&A, but I'm just kind of I'm only finding out about this through kind of word of mouth and digging online to find out what the proposed changes were.
Mr. Spear, do you want to speak to the process? I know PAC of a variance is requested or something like that. There's a polling area, but want to speak specifically to
yes,
the process? Yeah,
well, Mr. Moore, yes. So I apologize for that, but we don't do polling letters for rezonings at this current time. And so I guess rightfully or wrongfully, we asked that members of the public keep tuned into our website and things to keep on top of what's happening, but maybe something we need to talk about in the future. But right now, our procedures are not to pull for rezonings.
Okay. So if it's not an objection, if it's just a concern, is this the forum for it or?
100%. We'd love to
Okay.
hear any concerns. For
Yeah,
sure.
and my business partner, Dan McPhee, he'd be here also, but he just couldn't be. But our primary concern are the trees along the back of our lot. Because based on the plan that I've seen online, there will be units, lower units that will kind of face our property. So we're right straight across the street here at 4 Par. So just down the hill from O'Brien House. So this has to pertain with O'Brien, not with the spa. And so I see in the amendment to the bylaw that there is, protection for the trees. We're just wondering what that means, because, you can say that there's protection for the trees, but if the construction crew arrives and limbs are being chopped off and excavation, 5 feet from the trunks of the trees, those trees aren't going to be there long. They'll be dead. And so that's our concern, is maintaining kind of that buffer between our property and the new construction up the hill from us.
Perfect. Thank you. Just for you're aware that the feedback's good. This rezoning could be subject to terms and conditions as set by council. So that's where that would be accounted for if council shares those concerns. But thank you for bringing it to the attention of council.
Yeah. Okay. So then as far as follow-up, is that better done through just an email to?
That would be the best bet for sure.
Yeah. To you, Chris. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else in the audience like to speak? Nope. All right, and online we did not have a hand, correct?
The proponent wasn't looking to speak either. Would you like to ask them if they wanted to speak?
No,
Okay.
no.
Nope.
They haven't raised their hand, then
Yeah.
we'll keep it
Yeah.
moving. All right, so council, we have did the calling virtually in the room. So at this point, there wouldn't be question period as part of this one. So I'll be looking for a motion to adjourn the first meeting. We got Councillor Neal and seconded by Deputy Mayor Akchi. All in favor of adjourning, please signify by saying aye. That's everybody. We are adjourned. Next meeting will start in about 4 minutes.